With the daily card. I'm glad that you're here. Well, I pulled this card and I'm pulling it from the Hoodoo Tarot, and this is by Tayannah McQuillar, artwork by Katelan Foisy. It's beautiful work, and the story, the historical value that's connected to each card really drives home the point. So I'm going to share with you the card that I pulled today is the Seven of, well, it's the major arcana. Let's just say this. It's the 7, which is the Chariot. There you go. I'm going to show that to you. Now, this is Railroad Bill. And I want to read the story of Railroad Bill to help us to get in perspective of what this card means for us today. So let me grab my glasses and read this. Okay. It reads, it's Railroad Bill is waving at the people cheering for him in the distance. Now, what is this and who is this Railroad Bill? It is, he was born, doesn't say, but the last that he was recorded living was in 1896, was a laborer with no clear past as his name, place of birth, and many other details about his life remain a mystery. What we do know is that the authorities claimed he was a man named Morris Slater. We know the hell he put them through. Excuse me. And it says, and we know the hell he put them through. It all started in 1894 while Bill was employed as a turpentine worker in Bluff Springs, Florida, when after an altercation he exchanged gunshots with a deputy. The cause of the row has been lost to time, but it was from that day on that he became an outlaw. Bill committed train robberies and engaged in fatal gunfights with lawmen and bounty hunters who traveled from all over the country to collect the substantial bounty on his head. Bill usually rode along Louisville and Nashville Railroad, the L&N, in southern Alabama. Naturally, the daily reports of a Negro desperado gunning down white men sold a lot of newspapers, and it didn't take long before a folk hero akin to Robin Hood was born. According to the members of the black community at this time, Bill used his spiritual powers as a conjureman to avoid capture by transforming himself into a fox to throw dogs off his trail. He became the personification of the clever trickster who appears in both indigenous American and African folklore, so much so that his legend continues to grow well into the 20th century. There are many songs about Railroad Bill by artists such as Riley Puckett, Vera Ward Hall, Gid Tanner, Thomas Dorsey, Will Bennett, Jack Elliott, Bill Williams, Joan Baez, and others. In 1981, Bill was resurrected and cheered by the working class once again when the musical play Railroad Bill was produced by New York City's Labor Theater, one that was founded specifically to attract proletariats. So anyways, now, what does that mean for us today when we see Railroad Bill, okay? Which is really interesting, Railroad Bill. He worked diligently until he got into an altercation and he had to transform himself. Well, today we might be, I'm just going to say, like in this altercation with ourselves. We might be warring with ourselves about an idea, about a subject or an issue in your family or in your business, right? But I'm going to say, because today's Thursday, it's more about family. It's the day of Jupiter. So we're talking about family. So this could really have to do with getting, move and transform yourself into whatever it is needed so that you can thrive. His was about really just staying alive. And so he did not procrastinate. In addition, he transformed himself into whatever was needed so that he could continue living, right? And then he became a historical figure. So what is it that you're doing in your family life today, personally, on a personal level? What are you doing? Are you procrastinating, or are you transforming yourself to fit the needs of whatever's necessary for your family life, for you to thrive in the experience of living today? We can get really sullied into procrastination, sullied into sulking about what we aren't able to do. We could have a defeatist attitude, like, well, it's never going to get better and it's too late to get started. That's not the case. Well, Railroad Bill didn't think that way anyways. And he transformed his life. And even in as much as a root worker, as they said that he became a conjure man. So he would conjure up something to transform into another thing so that he could keep going. So what do you need to conjure up in your life so that you can transform? It's basically like reinventing yourself, right? Reinventing the power that you used to have, your youthfulness, your agility. Let me say it that way. Your strength, your power, your intellect, that youthful energy. What are you doing to bring that back into your experience? Well, anyways, don't procrastinate. Allow your inner magic to work for you. Conjure up the energy that's needed. And how can you do that? There's various things that you can do. So what's the thing that could be holding you back? This is where we're going to do the clearing right now, where you might feel that you're defeated, like it's too late. And we can get to that feeling where it's too late. So what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper, pen. I want you to write, it's not too late. Literally, it's not too late. That not cancels everything out. Say that as many times as you need so that you can feel that literally dispelling out of your body. Do that before you go to bed. It's not too late. You can write it down. If you do it in cursive. However, you can bypass all that, do it right before bed, and say it as many times as you need to. It's not too late for me to win. It's not too late for me to win. It's not too late for me to win. And when you feel like, woo, that feels good to say, and I don't feel any trepidation, I don't feel any stress, I don't feel any procrastination in my gut anymore, right? When that just dissipates, then you can turn around and make the statement, I'm a winner, and good things are always coming to me, and I am a good thing. Right? Okay, so say that and go to sleep. You'll wake up feeling remarkable. Well, I'm glad to be able to bring this to you, the Hoodoo Tarot with Railroad Bill. I'll be back on Monday with the new card of the day. Thanks. Ashe.